Please bear with me. I am working on trying to get things set up. I don't know why some of this stuff is doubling. But we should have dealt with the worst of the spam that was happening. I am trying a new chat setup. It is having some issues. Hold on. If I do this, if all it does is double for tonight, I can live with that and work on fixing it. It should no longer spam that massive wall at the very least. I hope. Okay, I think Beam is going. I think some of this is just going to be doubled up. Because I do not have this completely set up correctly. But I think that will probably be good enough because we now have multi-chat restream chat. Now, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, DLive, Trovo, Picardo, Beam, and Rumble are all live and should be able to talk to each other. Beam is being the bit of the issue with the multi-chat, and I think it's because Beam is trying to multi-chat. Let me see if I can actually turn that off. I may be able to actually turn off the Beam thing. We're going to find out. We're certainly going to try at least. A little gear. Turn Beam. Messages off. No, is there no way to turn that off? And we're going to turn off that multi-chat, and let's try that again. Shall we? We're actually going to pull up. Nope, it is still doubling. No, wait, no, it's not. Haha! It was Beam's multi-chat that was causing the problem. With that turned off, now everyone can talk to each other. Nope, there, it's still... Nope, I guess it's only for me. Let me see if I can... Alright, Beam. Multi-chat is turned off. I don't know what to do about Beam then, because multi-chat is turned off there. I don't know that there's anything else I can do about it. I'm looking to see if there's anything else I could turn off, but I don't think there is. Alright, give me a sec to now go and take care of something else. And then I will be back and we will have started the stream proper. Yeah, I guess this is probably as good as it's gonna get. Okay, I returned. Sorry about that. Fortunately, this is one of those things where some of the stuff cannot be set up unless the stream is active. And it must be active on whatever platforms I'm setting up, so I can't use some of the online but not streaming tricks in order to do it. So, what am I actually doing? We can thank Blue Kitty for having provided us with a new chat option. In this case, in the form of Social Stream Ninja. Social Stream Ninja is an app that lets you log in to a ton of different accounts of yours in order to be able to view all of their chats. However, it seems to go beyond that in that it does have a relay option built in. Now, we are using the prototype of the relay, so it is going to be a bit on the iffy side, but it should allow all the chats to talk to each other for the first time ever in this stream. And I believe I have a solution, another solution for the doubling up that's happening right now, but I cannot implement it in time for this stream. It basically involves connecting this to a new bot, which I haven't made yet. So it's going to be a bit of a work in progress, but we should have cross-platform multi-chat, proper cross-platform multi-chat. And yeah, it is going to all the sites that we are currently live on. I have some kinks to work out. But it should be live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, DLive, Trovo, Picardo, Beam, and Rumble. However, I just realized I got one more thing to test. Which one of you haven't I tested yet? Oh, I know what I haven't tested yet. This is not connected to this is not connected to Discord. So the Discord chat will not save this time. I'm a little sad about that. I will have to work on that. But yeah, I need to work on, well, ooh, wait, I got an idea. Hold on. I might have an idea to make this a little bit easier already. Give me a second. That did not help as much as I hoped it would. It did make it smaller. It did help some. But I had really, really hoped that it would work better than that. I am still working on figuring out how to make this work. But it clearly is on the way to working. So tonight's just going to have to be a bit of an experimental night. Which, speaking of, what is our plan for tonight? Well, our plan for tonight is as follows. Please stay synced. We have a reaction to Brandon Herrera. I did pronounce that terribly. We have a reaction to Brandon Herrera, followed by, well, basically our casual Friday, but on Sunday. I am tired. I've had a long weekend, and I wish to have fun. So we are going to have fun and just do the Harvest Moon 64 and Mega Man 64 instead of the usual. Now, I did do a tiny bit of playing this week during the little bit of time I had, in order to get some stuff ahead, just to keep things moving. I will go over what I did do and what I wanted to do but didn't do when we get there. In the meantime, I am going to get Brandon Herrera. Gotta get this out of the way. Gonna get Brandon Herrera up so that we can start the stream. I would have thought that Beam, the the solution to so many of our problems, is now being a bit of an issue with some of our problems. There's irony. All right. Brandon Herrera, the Stoner 63, the Navy SEAL's favorite light machine gun. And understand, this is also on the top of my favorites list. I love the Stoner. It is a really cool platform that I wish had taken off or that people had cloned, but sadly, neither of those have happened. We'll see a fair bit of it in a sec, but yeah, this is a really cool one. I know, I will.
Eugene Stoner is known.
That's why I didn't do it yet. By the way, this is a good movie. Last I checked, it is free on YouTube. It is also a true movie. And we freed him in exchange for a basketball player. Anyways.
Eugene Stoner is known as being one of the most prolific firearms designer of the entire 20th century. Most people knowing him for his invention, or his hand in the invention, of the AR-15 platform and that entire family of rifles. What people are less familiar with is the weapon that he designed that bore his name, the Stoner 63. And if you do happen to know about it, odds are you know it from Call of Duty Black Ops. I see you.
I have never played the original Black Ops.
Is I. For those who aren't familiar, quick highlights, the Stoner 63 was a 5.56 modular rifle and light machine gun, popularized.
I am going to be that nerd because he already brushed past it and I don't have faith that he will talk about it because no one talks about it. Medium machine gun. We have light machine gun, medium machine gun, carbine, assault rifle, light machine gun, magazine fed, and fixed machine gun. What is a medium machine gun and why is it different than a light machine gun? The light machine gun is to be the mobile, portable firepower of a squad. The idea is it is being fired on the move. Many of them, though not all, tend to have a little bit on the lower rate of fire when compared to a fixed or heavy machine gun or even a medium machine gun. Now, that isn't always the case, but often ammunition conservation is pretty important to the light machine gun, and you may have just, either it's whatever ammo you're carrying, or it is maybe you have a buddy who is helping carry some ammo. The medium machine gun is intended to basically be a portable fixed emplacement, where the idea is it's not being fired on the move, but it usually has a higher rate of fire and a lot more ammunition, because the idea is you move into position, you set it up, and then you use it to hold that position. Now, these can be the same caliber as everything else, as you can see. They can be slightly heavy caliber, but not full heavy machine gun type stuff. They are basically a portable fixed machine gun. And often you will definitely have someone whose only job is to carry ammo for you on top of what you can carry. Maybe even split this into two pieces where one person carries a gun, another carries the tripod. You may have multiple people dedicated to maintaining a single medium machine gun, because once it's in position, it will be fired a whole lot more than the light machine gun. This is just a little bit of a pet peeve for me, because everyone always talks light and heavy machine guns. No one ever talks medium machine guns, and he skipped right over it, and I don't have faith he's coming back to it. And this is a very rare case of a medium machine gun, because they aren't used very often anymore. I think the last regular deployment of medium machine guns was in the Second World War. So there's me nerding about something that will probably not be relevant for the rest of the video, but I wanted to because no one talks this.
The Stoner 63 was a 5.56 modular rifle and light machine gun, popularized for its use by special forces groups during the Vietnam War. Both in Vietnam and today, it is one of the most sought after light machine guns ever made. And I got to play with one. Now, recently I went up with the Unsub guys to New Hampshire to go visit Q. And while I was there, I got the opportunity to shoot Kevin's Stoner 63A in its belt-fed configuration.
Nice.
But what I have in my hands here is the gay cope version of that gun.
Well, this is going to be one of those videos.
M96. This is a, for all intents and purposes, semi-automatic copy of the Stoner 63. Stoner 63 shaped firearm. And unfortunately, there is no belt-fed configuration for this one. And I say it's the gay cope version, not necessarily because it's bad, but there are a lot of differences. And honestly, I'm probably just butthurt that I don't own and probably will never own a real belt-fed stoner. I think the last one that sold at Rock Island Auction sold for like $140,000, and that's before buyer's premium. It would literally be cheaper to buy a minigun. For context, these things usually go from like 4,000 to 6,000. So not cheap, but I'm coping, all right?
I have 4,000 to 6,000. Yeah, 4,000 to 6,000 is not cheap. There are normal firearms that are 2 to 3 times that. Or you could pay $200 for an AR-15. No, if you're paying $200 for an AR-15, you better be concerned. But still.
As for why the real Stoner 63 is so fucking expensive, even compared to other transferable machine guns, yes, they were very sought after, but the number produced had a lot to do with it. Of all variants of the Stoner put together, the number I heard is that there were 4,000 of these things made, which is not a lot. So yeah, having a real deal transferable Stoner, kind of a big deal. So just remember when you're watching this shoot, that weapon's probably worth about as much as a small house. So, getting to
not in today's market, it's not. Average beginner home in the US is like $475,000.
shoot a Stoner 63 is an absolute this is a unicorn gun. I've never even seen one of these in person. So, yeah, this is a real privilege, real treat. Now, normally with Select Fire gun on the channel, I normally try to rip off a couple rounds, drop it down into semi, and just get a feel for the gun. That didn't work out this time.
Uh-oh.
So the semi-auto doesn't mean anything, does it?
No.
Okay, got it. So it's just auto only? I was gonna try to be nice to it at first.
It's for the rifle.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, I love that.
I'd be a little concerned that the semi-auto doesn't work, because it means something's probably broken.
That's
but
hot.
that's really cool.
That's really hot. So that is obviously the belt-fed configuration of the Stoner 63. A lot of people would consider that the most popular and the most successful variant of the Stoner. But I guess the entire concept behind it is that it was one of the first really modular weapon platforms. So you could run it as a belt-fed light machine gun, like a lot of dudes really like to do. You could run it like this, where you've got an AR-15 style magwell on the bottom. So you could run it just, you know, like a normal rifle, carbine, all depending on how you set it up. There's even a variant where they had the magwell on the top, and you fed it basically like a Bren. Why you would want to do that? But you could if you wanted to. What's going on, guys?
All right, before he gets to whatever that is, there is a legitimate reason for doing this. So, when we get to, you know, what time stamp are we at? 3:34. Where is that spread that he did? Here we go. So we have the light machine gun here and the other light machine gun here. So why would you want to do this instead of like this? Well, there are a couple points to this. One of which is the fact that you are now sharing ammunition capability with the rest of your squad. The light machine gun belt fed, anything that runs on a belt in this picture yes, it's configurable into something that uses a magazine, but you need to have the parts on you, which you usually are not carrying in the field, in order to switch it over. You have to go home, take it apart, and put it back together in the new configuration, which means that the belt-fed weapons might fire the same bullets as the magazine-fed weapons, but they cannot use the magazines. And the magazine-fed weapons cannot use the belt. So what you end up here is the ammunition will only work one way, taking rounds out of the belt and putting them in magazines. There really isn't a lot of a good way, unless you have spare links or are harvesting the links after they're fired, which you're not doing in combat, to take the bullets out of the magazine and put them into a belt. You just aren't going to have the links 99% of the time. So by just having the light machine gun variant use the same magazines, you can share ammo. A second piece of this, though, is for extended suppressing fire capability. With a belt, you're staying in position and someone else can open the gun, slap the belt down, close the gun for you while you're focusing on where you need to shoot in order to be able to continue to fire. You really can't do that with a bottom feed magazine, but you can do that with a top feed magazine. If you end up in a situation, even though these are supposed to be used primarily for walking fire and portable firepower, in the event that you believe that you are going to be in a situation where you do need to sit down and provide extended fire with your squad supporting you, you can still perform that, very medium machine gun-like role while still being in a light machine gun type package of staying in position, focusing down fire, and every time you run out of ammunition, someone else quickly swaps the magazine for you so you can remain in the fire position and continue to deliver fire out. Now, standard military doctrine has evolved towards just focusing on the belt and not worrying about it. And there are solutions to the belt magazine problem. The one that I personally like is the Ares Shrike, which is an AR-15 upper that just has both a magazine well and a belt feed. But this predates any kind of effective weapons that can work like that. I think there was one production model machine gun at the time, and I cannot remember what it was, that allows you to use a magazine in the belt feed, and it can still sort of work, but it destroys the magazine in the process. Also, these aren't variants, but configurations. The same gun with the Star 6. Yeah, true. These are not variants. But again, you need the parts to be able to swap between variants. You need the configuration. You need the parts to be able to swap between configuration. It doesn't do you any good if you can't do that. I thought there was one before the SAW. I thought there was one production model before the SAW that was even worse. The SAW is a hated machine gun for many reasons. Among other things, it is ridiculously heavy for what it is. I don't know. I don't think it was the M60. I don't think the M60 can do it. It was not a common model light machine gun. Anyways, I was going to say, there are some reasons to doing this, especially in a time when you can't do like an M249 SAW, which was the alternative solution, basically, since I can't remember what other machine gun I'm thinking of. But at the time in particular, this would have been much more preferable to any other solution, just for the flexibility and the fact that it's still a very light package. So there was a good reason for it as far as why it was there. Today, maybe a little bit iffier. But back then, there was a real good reason for the Bren style.
You can run it like this, where you've got an AR-15 style magwell on the bottom, so you could run it just, like a normal rifle, carbine, all depending on how you set it up. There's even a variant where they had the magwell on the top, and you fed it basically like a Bren. Why you would want to do that? But you could, if you wanted to.
If you wanted to!
What's going on, guys? Greetings from Austin. That's the chair that guys who want more gun control sit in. But I'm here to talk to you guys about something serious for a second. Freedom is disappearing fast. Freedom to protect yourself, freedom to live how you want, even freedom to control your own money. The system's grip's kind of tightening, and one of their favorite weapons to use is debt. Crippling, soul-crushing debt. So if you're buried in credit cards, student loans, or medical debt, you're not in control anymore. The banks are. But you can help take control by checking out our sponsor, PDS Debt. PDS Debt have helped tens of thousands of people break free and take back their financial future. There's no minimum credit score required. They're just there to help you save more, pay off your debt faster, and put that money back into your pocket. So you can be 30 seconds away from being debt-free by getting your free assessment and figuring out what the best options are for you. You can do that by going to pdsdebt.com/BH. That's pdsdebt.com/BH. It's also in the description and in the pinned comment. Yes, when I say this is one of the most desirable light machine guns of all time, I don't just mean from a collector's
Yes, hello, welcome. And no, I'm not referring to the Stoner, which requires configuration changes. I believe, and I'm starting to doubt myself now, but I believe that there was a machine gun that predates the M249 SAW that without a configuration change can use both belts and magazines. But I cannot remember what it was. So that's what I'm trying to remember. Anyways.
Perspective. I mean, of course it is there, but even back during Vietnam, this was really well known within the Special Forces community. A lot of your Green Berets, your Navy SEALs, they fucking love this thing. And who could blame them? Let's compare apples to apples here. You're a 24-year-old farm boy from Arkansas. You're halfway around the globe tromping through the mud so Lyndon B. Johnson can make more money on Halliburton. Look it up. You've just been told you're going on mission, you're going to be required to hump a light machine gun about 20 miles through the fucking mud, in the swamps, possibly getting ambushed. It's hot as fuck and you're already carrying a shitload of equipment. Would you rather have a 23-pound, let me actually just grab it, I have one here. What the fuck am I doing? Would you rather carry a 23+ pound M60 light machine gun, or the light machine gun variant of the Stoner 63, which weighed just under 12 pounds, literally half the fucking weight? I know.
Here we go again. This is not related to the video, but he's making a point here. This is why I have a problem with the new United States battle rifle. Because the United States battle rifle, the new United States, the SIG Spear, is doing this again. The SIG Spear, it has decided, you know what? Soldiers need more weight and less ammo. Which is what the M60 is. More weight and less ammo. As he said, it's a 23-pound gun as opposed to a 12-pound gun. The SIG Spear has 20 rounds as opposed to 30 rounds. They've taken a 210-round standard ammunition load and cut it down to 140. That decision is going to get soldiers killed.
Plus pound M60 light machine gun, or the light machine gun variant of the Stoner 63, which weighed just under 12 pounds, literally half the fucking weight. I know the whole saying is ounces equal pounds, but fucking pounds equal pounds. In this case, 12-pound difference on your primary fighting rifle, big fucking jump. Of course, it's 5.56 versus 308, but I mean, hey, this isn't my opinion. This is the opinion of the fucking guys who were there. Not only the guys who were there, the guys who were there writing the fucking book, sometimes literally, on what would become the most elite fighting units America's ever had.
Good to go. Clear.
So let's go over manual of arms a little bit. So we've got our fire selector, which is over on the left side. So when you're holding it, it's right where your thumb is. Up is safe, down is fire. Charging handle is here on the left side. There is a last round bolt fold open. Magazine release is in the typical AR-15 position. Up front, we have our gas adjustment. Basically just looks like somebody slapped a foul adjustable gas block up here. Once you see so many different ways to skin a cat when it comes to firearm design, you kind of see the matrix. You you see God in everything.
Here it comes.
If you're interested in firearm design, you can get your start at sdi.edu.
There it is.
In the description and in the pinned comment. Here's where it gets kind of cool. There's a button here on the bottom.
Yeah, no, I know and am related to quite a few people from the military. I am not personally from the military, but I know and am related to quite a few people who have served. All of them, some of them enlisted, some of them officers, one of them a general, think that the SIG Spear is a brain-dead decision. This is not going to end well.
And when you press it, it allows you to quickly remove and replace the barrel. It's pretty cool. It's basically just like an AR-15 style barrel extension with a little tapered pin that just plugs right there in the bottom. Don't know if it's the same on the real one. Like I said, Geico. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this pin here. And the gun, shotgun's open like so. And here we start getting into where this is not really a Stoner 63 on the inside. In all the disassembly footage and photos that I've seen, real Stoner 63 has a spring in the rear, and the bolt and carrier are one unit. In this case, the spring is in the front around the piston, kind of like the SIG 550 series. And the disassembly, you have to, you know, push this little plunger in and whatnot, and rotate the gas tube out. It's kind of an ordeal. So we rotate this gas tube out so I can show you. You can kind of see this is the piston here. So kind of a long stroke piston, but you can see there at the bottom how the spring is around the piston instead of being in the rear. So you can kind of see the spring through these little vent holes. Like I said, very much SIG 550 style. You can take this pin out and voila, I give you a foul. So yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna take the rest of it apart, mostly because on this gun, taking it apart is kind of like riding a bike. By that, I mean, I fall off and my dad hits me. But yeah, like I said, lots of differences when you actually start taking a look at it between the real Stoner and the Robinson M96. AK building. Once you learn the habits, they're there. But that is the basic gist of it. So like I said, the Robinson N96 is not necessarily the Stoner I deserve, but it is, however, the Stoner I can afford. All right, guys, well, we're out here at Drive Tanks doing a little bit of test fire on the...
Only reason they consider Switch 6 beer. Well, here's the thing. The United States military already had an answer. It is a 6.5 crap. I don't remember the name. One moment. What is it called? I don't think it was Grendel or Creedmoor. Was it Creedmoor? No. I cannot remember the name of it, which is going to bug me now. Now, so the United States military has gotten kind of... No, it's not 300 Blackout. It is a 6.5 or 6.8 type round, and I'll explain why in a second. Well, no, I'll explain why now, and then we'll backtrack. It is a round that is dealing with the same problem as mentioned in terms of wanting to get better range and penetration out of a battle rifle without going to a full caliber. And this is a specifically designed round that will still use the same AR-15 magazines and require a very small part swap with regular AR-15s. And the only meaningful change is that you now have 25 round magazines instead of 30. But you can still use 25 and 40 and even the long 50. You can't use the quad stack 50, but you can use the long 50 round magazines. None of the drums though. In the same, the same magazines, mostly the same rifle. It's just a barrel swap and a bolt change. I think it doesn't even need a spring change, and it provides superior range and penetration capability when compared to the 5.56, while only slightly reducing your ammunition capacity by 5 rounds per 30 round magazine instead of 10 rounds per 30 round magazine, and requiring an entire swap of rifle, equipment, and magazines. This was already done decades ago. But the military, and the rounds are still available. You can buy the rounds. They are civilian available. They're not even military exclusive. So this exists, but the military decided that nope, SIG needs to make up money because they managed to invent the pistol that does shoot someone without without human interaction. So, you know, here you go. This gun is going to get people killed. 6.8 by 51, is that it? No, it is not that. That's Sig's answer. No, it is not. It is not that. That is Sig's answer. What I'm talking about is designed for AR-15. It's going to bug me now that I can't think of what it's called. Crap, that's going to bother me now that I can't remember what it was. But it is not the SIG round. But yeah, it's... The answer was there. They had a happy medium, and they decided, nope, back to battle rifles. Oh, and just because I'm complaining about the Remington SPC, thank you. That is it. Yeah, the special purpose cartridge. .8 Remington SPC Remless Bottleneck Intermediate Rifle Cartridge that was developed by Remington Arms in collaboration with members of the U.S. Army Marksmanship Unit and the United States Special Operations Command to possibly replace the 5.56 NATO cartridge in short-barreled rifles and carbines. But it wasn't enough, so they decided, nope, we're going to make bad decisions instead. I know, that's what I'm saying. This is designed to run in ARs with only minor part swaps instead of a whole new gun, fit in the same magazines instead of whole new magazines. But nope, military felt like spending more. I do not like the SIG Spear. I think it's a cool gun. I think it's a neat gun. I think it's going to get people killed. And I think it's going to get the people using it killed, I should say. Here's another thing I don't like about it. That is one of those things where that's a really neat toy. It is terrible in a battlefield environment. It's computerized sight system. Not electronic, not battery powered, computerized. Computers break in combat scenarios. Plus, these are soldiers. Soldiers figure out how to break things. A computerized optic system is a terrible idea in a combat environment. But no, surely computers have gotten better. The SIG Spear is one of those things where it looks great on paper. It will not survive the battlefield. Yeah, it's too heavy, it's too big, it's too complicated. We had an answer. Anyways, gotta finish the video. I know we're here to talk about one of my favorite firearms in history, and I'm sitting here whining about one of the worst. Because imagine if they modernized this. Imagine if they modernized the Stoner and replaced the AR-15 with that. That would be amazing.
Robinson M96. Now it's time to see how this compares to the very, very titty Stoner that we shot the other day.
This is true.
I'm expecting to be let down, but it's still really cool. For this to be cope, it is still like $7,000 of cope. So,
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was in the middle of the rant. Sandy, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize for not saying it at the time. Thank you for the follow, Sandy. I was in the middle of being very, very angry.
Charge that up real quick. actually pretty rad. It's still actually, I mean, it's not bad. Recoil is pretty nice. It almost recoils downward.
Downward is better than upward. That is smooth, though. Oh yeah, I've seen the K2C.
You see what I mean about that, like, downward
It's
recoil
weird.
impulse?
It feels weird, but it's really easy to shoot.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
No, it's sweet.
And it actually ran well. But nothing beats a belt fed, dude.
I don't know. It's still pretty dope, though.
Gonna need, well, you want one?
It needs a bayonet lug.
Yeah.
It really needs a bayonet lug.
What is the chesty puller? Where do you attach the bayonet?
Yeah, when they brought the flamethrower out for him to try.
God bless that man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you got a double feature today of both the Stoner 63 and the Robinson M96. Robinson, if you're watching this, sorry I kept calling this gay cope when belt fed conversion. God, I finally get to do that to somebody else. It's fucking awesome. Feels good. I see why you guys did it. No shit, I hope you guys did enjoy it, and I know I enjoyed doing a little bit more of a deep dive, just some reading onto the Stoner 63. A lot there. You can actually watch Eugene Stoner, in his own words, talk about basically the inception of the Stoner and the thought that went into it. Some of the issues they had in the military trials, a bunch of different stuff like that. It's really cool to be able to hear a designer in their own words talk about the development of something like this. So those resources are actually on YouTube, which is where we found them. It's pretty fucking cool, actually. Thank you to Kevin for letting me shoot your beautiful, beautiful, very expensive light machine gun. If you'd like to see more footage of us shooting all sorts of rare machine guns up at our visit at Q, including a Beretta Raffica, like the 93R. I've never even fucking seen one of those before in my life. And he has
those
the
things are
one
nasty.
from Hot Shots Part 2 of all fucking things. If you want to see that footage, go ahead and check out Pepperbox. We put a bunch of exclusives there and a lot more machine gun content, a lot of stuff that sometimes we can't put on YouTube. I know I'm kind of doing that anyway. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Big ups to Liquid Richard, and I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video. Thanks. Fucking gay cope.
Yeah. I know. It's a video about a very cool gun that I turned into me complaining about a very uncool gun. I apologize. Yeah, let's throw this. I can't do it from here. Give me a sec. I should only need to link this to one place now. And it should jump to all the places. Instead of having to copy paste it like 8 different times. Huzzah! I think that worked. It does appear to have worked. Yay! All right. Brandon, as always, very awesome. Very cool. The dogs are doing their thing, and I hate it. It is time to do some gaming, some retro gaming. What do we want to play first? You know what? Let's do Harvest Moon and then relax with Mega Man, because the short Harvest Moon days are a little bit on the panic side of things. So I did a little bit of this ahead of time. I only wanted to skip one day. I ended up skipping 2 days. I apologize. I remembered that Karen has a very abusive father, and so decided, you know what, we're going to use a cheese trick in order to rank up our relationship immediately. And So I use that. I also use that to get my tools up a little bit better, though I didn't do it all the way, just to make things a little bit easier and less frantic. I miscalculated my energy use, so I got sick and missed a day. But we should be back to doing normal things now and have an event in front of us. You could see where I did a little bit of testing to see if the glitches still worked. Turn it down just a little bit. For those who don't know, the glitch is if your dog hasn't been trained, which our dog hasn't been trained, you can walk up and talk to Karen over and over again, and each time she will get a relationship increase if you do it with the dog. And if you're inside, time doesn't move forward. So you have all the time in the world to do that, and then use your tools. So you go to the bar at night, where she is, of course. Do that with the dog to get the relationship up. And then spend forever using your tools and drinking water so you don't pass out. In order to get through the couple thousand uses of the tools that you need in order to level them up. Oh, it's going to show us the sick day. You nearly died. Yep. But yeah, we have a golden. You have a golden watering can, and I think I got all of these up to silver. And we do need to talk to her. Because we should have an event. Because we dreamt of helping her after her father locked her in a shed as punishment. No! This will go, this is so much faster though. Which is good because the days are so short in this game. Oh wait, I think I didn't. I don't think I actually got that up. Okay. So that takes care of crops watered. How many days are in a month in this game again? Is it 28 or 25? Okay. So we can actually afford to quickly plant these. And now that I have this, hi Rippy. We are using a new chat, which means everyone has cross conversation for once. All the chats can talk to each other. Thank Blue Kitty. She's the one that found it. Oh wait, did we not get this event? Oh, we did get this event. Nope, you didn't follow. You get to be banned. This is where we make wine. Shall I show you the downstairs too? Show me. See all the wine barrels? We made this last year. Shall we go back? It won't open. How do we get locked in? I'm hungry. How did you know about this place? Even I forgot about it. Was that you who let me out of here? A long time ago? Oh, it was. Well, thank you. Did you remember me from the beginning? See you later. Yeah, her abusive father locked her in there. And we helped her escape as kids. And gave her a safe place to be for the night. It didn't show us anything, it just described it, but... So that's all we missed there. Hello, welcome! I'm testing a new chat so that 7 different sites can talk to each other as I play. I think I missed some. Alright. We're gonna make bank! I'm just gonna spend all day picking turnips. But at the same time, yay, money! This is actually going to take the entire day. Yeah, this game is a classic for a reason. Oh my gosh. Oh! Hi-ho! I brought you some wine. What? You're working? That's okay. This is energy. See you. Okay. Oh! Why can't you come in the night like normal people? No, get back here! I may need a reminder on how to actually get the stuff out of the horse's pack now. I might not have thought this through. Does anyone remember how to get stuff out of the horse's bags? I'm gonna have to Google this quick. Harvest, Moon, 64, remove. Stand next to it and press A, but I just jump up onto it. Oh! It automatically goes to the shipping bin when you put it in the horse's bags. Yeah, it's not supposed to repeat every message doubled up like that. It's only supposed to post them back and forth, but it is repeating right now. Okay, so the horse bags are just a shipping bin. Great. I can go to bed. That also means now... Oh, that just makes it even easier. Yeah, I have some ideas on how to fix the double posting, but I can't implement them right now. But yeah, right now I'm using Social Stream Ninja, which Blue Kitty found, which is letting me connect all the chats between YouTube, Twitch, Kick, DLive, Trovo, Picarto, Beam, and Rumble. So you should all be able to talk to each other. It just double posts the messages. It appears to be Beam that is the issue most of the time. But I missed. Wait. We do have enough time for another round of turnips. But I'm not gonna fill all of them. Oh. No! I wanted to test that. No. I'm sad. I was hoping I could ride around town in order to get stuff done faster, but I guess not. Also to be able to go foraging with the horse. Alright, I'm only gonna get 3. Even though the horse does make harvesting them faster, I'm just not going to fill up right now. So that we can have a little bit more time to do things. This will also make things easier. Ta-da! Me leave the farm, so there are things out there I could never. I should be able to buy a brush now, I think. Okay, no fodder. Oh, okay, those are expensive. What I really want is a brush for the horse. I should probably tend to the farm in preparation for upcoming summer. Spring is just, nope, we're just blasting through things. Oh, right, I guess I didn't upgrade this one. No, we're gonna work on upgrading this a little bit, I guess. And now we're done. Seriously, this game goes so fast. I also just realized something. Part of the problem that we're getting with these multiple post bots is because I've got multiple bots running on multiple chats. I think I can condense them into a single bot on Social Stream Ninja and have it post the same message, but then it won't double post all the bot messages. Hi there. No, on the stream ninja, not Nightbot. Happy birthday! Here's some wine and a silly charm bracelet. They say it brings good luck. So, well, wear it. Got the fortune bracelet. Yeah, I can only remember where one power berry is, short of digging up the whole farm. She is cute and we do like her. And her being named Karen predates the current modern problems. I'm trying to think what else there is. Gee, thanks. Trying to think of how to get the bottle, too. Nope, it's just Legend of Zelda empty bottles. That's one of the most powerful items in the game again. Brush! Thank you! What is it with the Japanese bottle? That's a pretty good question at this point in time. But yeah, the bottle is one of the more powerful items in the game. Why does the mountain keep breaking? I mean, I'm glad it saves every night at least. So it's not like we have a lot to repeat. Alright, let me see if there's a setting I can change that might improve stability. While I do, I actually think I'm going to give you guys a bit of a homework assignment. So I have been working on for a while as part of finishing the D&D stuff, cleaning up things and putting stuff together. I am working on a way to... I've been working on different variations of this for a while. And it's like each time it just kind of falls apart. Or doesn't quite hit what I'm looking for. And I'm curious what some input on this could be. It is a dark gift, a sinful blessing, intended to be given by a devil, demon, or Yugoloth that is looking to give someone a quote-unquote gift, but in exchange for power of a variety, of any number of different kinds. And I have I have some basic mechanics, but I don't have all of them. This is not just a magical blessing, and I'll get to why. It is a parasite, basically. Similar to the earworm, only it does more. So this infects you, and you roll a d4 every day. After every long rest, you roll a d4. And all right, let's see how this does. And with that d4 you get a number of points. And you can spend these points however you wish. I'm not going to full screen it this time. I'm going to leave it like this and see if this changes anything. You can spend it in one of 5 ways. A point will count as a single spell point when using spell points to cast magic. You can use it to gain or 1 temporary HP or heal 1 HP. You can add 1 to an ability roll or save that you make, and you may use a number of points up to your proficiency on a single roll. And the same thing, but for an attack you make or for your AC against a single attack. And so, right, birthday! Yay, birthday! Alright, let's get this real quick. Thank you, Karen. Anyways. So, and like I said, and these can roll over each day. But, there's a catch. Each day, whenever you roll them over for the day, you may only safely roll over a number of points equal to your proficiency bonus. And this is where I'm starting to run into a little bit of a wall. Because I know what I want one of the mechanics to be, but I don't know what I want all of the mechanics to be. Hello, I'm Ann. Nice to meet you. My family runs around. You sold me my horse! What do you mean, nice to meet me? Anyways. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So, I want to do a couple things with when you go over. Clearly, someone short-term memory issues sound. Yeah. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm not collecting any wood. Anyways. Whenever you are rolling over more than your proficiency bonus in a day, for every point that you are over your proficiency bonus that you're storing, I have part of this mechanic figured out where you have to roll a d20. But I'm working on all of the consequences of it. I would like... What do I need to throw in here? I can get a power berry by throwing something in here. What was it? Does anyone remember what the power barrier was for this? Or what to use with the fairy thing? Do I just throw flowers in here? Oh, is it just going to the shed automatically? Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll buy the brush. It may be too late to buy the brush. I may have wasted too much time. Anyways. One thing I want it to do is to begin building stacks of points towards creating more of the parasite of that particular sin. Throw a fish in? Okay. It may be a little late, but I'm gonna try. So I wanted to basically begin building stacks towards you becoming a sort of carrier to spread whatever this is. Nope, no fish. As well as it impose some sort of sin-related disadvantage or cost that you have to meet in order to be able to or suffer negative consequences. Basically. And it's doing both of these. It's doing both of these, and so you're rolling over and over again for these consequences, with the one doubling whatever the consequence is. And it's going to be a DC 10 plus however many points each roll. At least that's what I'm thinking at the moment. So it's the consequences and how we stack the parasites growing and making more of themselves I'm trying to figure out right now. But it's also a thing where you're tempted to keep going, because I want this to actually mechanically tempt you. Because each new parasite is another D4 each day. It's also a wishing pond up in the mountain. Throw a crop in it to get another power berry. Oh, thank you! How do I get to the wishing pond? No! And then, of course, more parasites means also more consequences or demands. I'm still working on it all. Obviously. That's why I'm asking for help. Can I get to the power berry here? Okay, good. Yay! Alright, I already forgot to save one of the turnips, but I'm going to see if I can get to... Is that the wishing pond that I just passed? Oh no, the bridge, right. The bridge, right. The carpenters need the wood, don't they? Hold on. Are you the one taking over the farm? Yes. Oh, you're the guy who took over the old man's farm. I could tell you about extensions and mountains. The river's a good place for fishing. Take care of yourself. Care of yourself. But... Alright, let's try the fishing thing since we have time. Yeah, I want the base... Oh, I also want there to be stacking costs to having more... I'm terrible at this. Besides just the rolls. And then finally, an actual benefit to, oh, come on! An actual benefit to giving up your extra D4s and infecting other people with the parasites. Well, guess I'm out of here. The fish goes into the pond by the fisherman's hut. Oh! Okay, so I was trying to go for the wrong place anyways. Yeah, we need some consequences, and we need 7 sin-related costs. Pride, greed, wrath, envy, lust, gluttony, and sloth. I told you, I've been actively working on this. I think 4 crops for now is probably a safe number to work with. Now, some of these are kind of easy to do. Like, what I have at the moment are for Wrath. Something I've been working with for a while is just the obvious kill something. And I've been working with different ways of, like, forcing you to. So it's not just, okay, I go find a caterpillar or something. The obvious 2 that are, like, mechanically working are for gluttony and sloth, taking additional short rests, eating additional meals of a set quality. I realize there's an obvious one for lust. I don't want to I want it to do something that'll work mechanically that won't just automatically turn a lot of players off immediately. which I know some people are thinking, what are you talking about? I guarantee you there are people that are not going to want the obvious lust option. I'm getting tired of this. I personally am like, nah, sure, that makes sense, that's fine. But I guess I'm trying to make these... Please! Being an additional... Yeah, that's the thing. Is it's like, there's stuff that are easy to describe or easy to put in, but are harder to mechanically measure. Ah! Fine. Be that way. Right, we need to brush Ribby. Oh. Oh yeah, I see it moves now. Okay. Even though we can't get to it yet, I'm just gonna save a turnip for safety. Oh wait. If I put... Do I put the crop? Well, I guess I'm gonna waste a turnip and find out. Not worth planting anything, it's almost over. Oh my gosh, this makes it so much easier! I knew the horse made this game a lot easier. I didn't realize it made it this much easier. It is! An offering? Not many people give offerings anymore. I'm very happy you're a spiritual person. What's your wish? Weather, strength, love. I think I need to go with strength. Because I've already maxed out love with Karen. And since we got the golden watering can, we don't need to worry about weather. You're full of energy. Now, I'll give you something else. Oh, see you later. Good luck with your work. Power Berry! Please. Please! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! You're right, I'm not using a CRT. I figured, but that doesn't make it any less annoying. Yep. So, I guess while we're thinking of other sin-related consequences, why light guns don't work anymore too. For a new parasite, what if it's on a 1 plus 1 per roll that it doesn't happen, plus however many points you're rolling over. So you will eventually roll. No, that's still gonna have issues. All right, today's fishing day. Oh my gosh. Ha! Now you're saying to put it in this pond. Please confirm before I do. Please. Please confirm that this is the pond in which to throw it before I do and hate myself for it. Someone... I don't want to waste this fish. Is this the fisherman's pond? I'm hoping this is right. Ha! Okay. Oh my gosh. Wiki says blue one is glitched. Ah. Is it good enough? Alright, last day. Then we're taking a break, then we're doing Mega Man. No! But I need the berries! It does still increase your energy, so it's still good. Okay, good. I needed that more than the rain. I needed that more than the rain, so I will take it. Okay, so... I think a benefit of spreading I think a decent benefit of spreading the sinful parasites, or whatever we're calling them, could be a an automatic 2 or 3 instead of being a 1d4. Like, each time you do that, it's automatically that, and it doesn't count towards anything else. I'm trying to think. It's got to be something that makes you want to spread them. Okay, sure. Easy cost is anything over your proficiency. Anything over your proficiency is like costing you in constitution points or HP reduction. Because they are still feeding on you. Perhaps. No, that won't work. I'm gonna say steal from the earworms and have it be like anyone who has one that commits the sin it's related to, you automatically know about it. Alright, that's the first of summer. That's gonna be it for Harvest Moon for tonight. We'll be taking a break and moving on to Mega Man. So I will see you guys shortly. Thank you for the lemon, Blue Kitty. I return. All right, let's get things rolling. Okie dokie. Go. Right, the DLive stuff is just not functioning right now. Of course it isn't. We're doing retro... Well, I guess that is a retro game, isn't it? But no, we're making up for... We're making up for Friday, because I don't think I want to deal with that stress. Thank you for the lemon, Rippy. Fortunately, I just realized that the lemon counter is not working.
Covered by endless water. People are forced to eke out a living on the small patches of land that remain above.
Good luck!
So I did some exploring, gathering items. Upgrading, gathering money. Now I gotta remember what the controls are. Also gotta remember where I'm going. Sorry. I don't remember. I don't remember what the name is, so we're just gonna walk there. But I can jump! Which I use to explore and gather more money. And avoid the cars that want to run me over. I think actually some of the items we have can be donated to the museum. Never mind! Oh yeah, one of the things I was thinking of is that you can, quote unquote, safely store up to 6 of these fiendish infectious creatures, and you won't register on any kind of like magical detection or anything, basic ones at least. Go not 6, up to your proficiency bonus. Go over your proficiency bonus. There's the start of the previous, yeah. A bit. Anyways, go over your proficiency bonus, and for anything that will negatively affect you, if you count as a fiend, you count as a fiend. That's also going to be the point where they start eating away at you unless you do things, but I'm still working on details. Yep, okay. Oh, wait, crap. No, I'm not equipped!
Someone's been taking really good care of this boat. There.
Uh-oh.
Wolf, do you really think you should be doing that?
I think I need the cannon.
Let's see. All we need to do is fix the transformer and the refractor, and it'll be as good as new.
And what do you think you're doing?
Mega Man, could you hand me a wrench? Just a sec, Roll. There we go, all fixed. Whoops. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. I just started fixing the ship and...
You really love machines, don't you? I can tell just by looking at your face.
Whoa.
Also, what is
your
this
face
audio mixing?
is covered with grease.
I'm glad I could get someone as pretty as you to fix my boat for me. Tell you what, you can use it anytime you want.
We'll be able to get to the island now. That's great. Let me know when you want to go out to the island. I'll pilot the boat for you. See you later. Okay.
Please don't shove us under the boat. Please don't shove us under the boat. Oh, thank you. Roll, I need a different weapon. Hi, weirdly Dr. Wily looking guy with way bigger shoulders. Fun fact, he is a descendant of Dr. Wily. There he is, Captain Willie, descendant of Dr. Wily. All right, this game, this series, yep.
Mega Man, are you ready? Yup, let's go. Okay, let's go.
Right, I need the ranged weapons for the Buster too.
I knew it. They're here. Their robots are here.
Protect your boat from the enemy's attack. Shoot and destroy the red sub's torpedoes and the yellow ship's missiles before they hit the ship.
Mission start.
Aha! Aha! I'm glad I remembered that you had to defend the boat immediately. Ah!
Don't relax yet, Mega Man. I'm getting multiple signals on my sonar.
Yeah, I know.
There's a lot of little signals coming from around this ship.
Use it too fast for the big cannon most of the time. But the big mega cannon is awesome for this. You told me about missiles and torpedoes. No one mentioned aircraft. That is a fair complaint.
That's it, Mega Man. Keep it up.
I don't have the recharge. You can buy an ammo recharge for your special weapons, and I forgot about it. I thought I had it already. I think I got all the aircraft.
It looks like we got rid of all their little ships. Wait! I can see it on the sonar. Heads up, Mega Man. Something big's coming this way.
I knew our little blue boy'd show up. I figured we'd run into him sooner or later if we waited here. Go ahead!
Go ahead!
All right, men.
I do like this remix of the theme.
Blow him and his little toy boat out of the water.
What? But Diesel, if we sink his boat, Won't the cheese go down with it?
Who cares? Once he's out the way, we can get whatever we want from the man, right? We've got to take care of him once and for all. Thanks to him, our plans have been completely ruined. I'm gonna teach him a lesson. All right, men, let's do it.
What's wrong with me? Why should I care if that little brat dies? I shouldn't. I really shouldn't.
One moment. My eye has managed to fail again. I thought this was fixed. Did they make the baby? Well, technically they turned a baby into a robot.
We're outgunned. We can't fight them head to head like this. We need a different strategy. Okay, Mega Man, hold on. 'Cause it's gonna get rough.
I probably could have retreated for more ammo, but I think I remember how to beat this guy.
The map? If you don't watch it, you're gonna end up with a big hole in your backside.
Can't shake them. Mega Man! Mega Man, are you alright?
I'm working on it.
You didn't fall off or anything, did you? Okay, this is perfect. I shouldn't be able to maneuver in here. What do they think they're doing running around like that? Why don't they just give up? Aim for their arms and weapons. It's nothing more than a big frog that they can't shoot.
If the big gun could hit, please. Thank you.
Why aren't they running? Do they think...
How did that miss? Well, I am out of ammo. Let's see if that helps any. I think we're gonna lose this fight.
Shut up! Stop your whining! We still have one weapon, don't we?
Should have retreated for more ammo.
Boss! All our weapons have been destroyed!
Be quiet already! I didn't want to have to do this, but... I'll teach them to mess with the pawn!
We're taking too many hits!
Ah, I should have just gone for the ammo. That's on me. Ah, crap. I'm gonna have to do the first half of the fight too. Ah, but I can get the reload. Okay. That is the wrong place. Okay, recharge. I don't think that's gonna work in the boss fight. I guess it's worth it to have one of these on me. I mean, my health is not the current problem. It still might be worth it to try retreating. Man, I remember having access to better weapons. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have the machine gun arm yet? No, I don't have the machine gun arm yet. Thought I had the machine gun arm. For all your rapid fire needs. If yeah, let's see if that works to have like maximum range and damage off of it like that. See if sacrificing a little bit of range for a lot more damage helps.
Mega Man, are you ready?
Yep, let's go.
Okay, let's go. I'm picking something up on the sonar. Keep an eye out, Mega Man. I knew it. They're here. Their robots are here. Mi-
Yeah, that does a lot more damage at least. Though the lack of ammo is a bit of an issue. Or lack of available shots, I guess.
Mega Man, ahead!
Don't turn when I'm shooting!
Don't relax yet, Mega Man. I'm getting multiple signals on my sonar. There's a lot of little signals coming from around the ship.
This is such a fantastic weapon for this fight. Upgrading and being able to just one-shot these guys is amazing.
Mega Man, ahead!
Okay, I think that's one left.
That's it, Mega Man. Keep it up. Mega Man, behind us!
Two left. Three left. Okay, I'm not even close. But we are going to retreat after this anyways.
It looks like we got rid of all their little ships. Wait! I can see it on the sonar! Heads up, Mega Man! Something big's coming way.
I knew our little blue boy'd show up. I figured we'd run into him sooner or later if we waited here. Go ahead!
Go ahead!
All right, men. Concentrate your fire on the blue boy. Blow him and his little toy boat out of the water.
What? But Diesel! If we sink his boat, won't the keys go down with it?
Who cares? Once he's out the way, we can get whatever we want from the mayor, right? We've got to take care of him once and for all. Thanks to him, our plans have been completely ruined. I'm gonna teach him a lesson. All right, men, let's do it.
What's wrong with me? Why should I care if that little brat dies? I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. We're outgunned. We can't fight them head-to-head like this. We need a different strategy. Fight or retreat. Sometimes it's better to run away and fight another day. I'll take us back to the boathouse.
Yeah, I figured going all in on short range rapid fire would be a good way to deal with the missiles. Interesting model change. Full health, full ammo. And I can use the Buster defensively and the cannon offensively. I can't hurt him right now anyways. Gotta wait till we get to the arena.
If you don't watch it, you're gonna end up with a big hole in your backside.
Let's shake them. Mega Man! Mega Man, are you alright? You didn't fall off or anything, did you?
They are not the smartest missiles.
Okay, this is perfect. I shouldn't be able to maneuver in here. What do they think they're doing running around like that? Why don't they just give up? Aim for their arms and weapons. It's nothing more than a big straw that they can't use.
Do they think they can beat us?
Come on. Hit, please. Hit, please. If you could hit the target, please. Why is this not registering as a hit? Ah. Save the little ammo I have since it doesn't seem to want to work. Yeah, I can see that.
Shut up! Stop your whining! We still have one weapon, don't we?
No.
Plus, all our weapons have been destroyed.
Be quiet already! I didn't want to have to do this, but... I'll teach them to mess with the Vaughn!
Mission
Ha!
complete!
I really didn't need the hyper cartridge, I just needed to not shoot at the arms.
Status report!
I hate to admit it, but she's not gonna last much longer.
Go hands! Abandon ship!
Kid's being held by a magnet.
I'm sorry, Tron. After you went to all the trouble to make us such a magnificent robot. What can I say?
Cheer up, Teasel. Don't worry. We'll go back to the ship and come up with a new plan.
Yeah, that's it. That's the spirit. Thanks, you two. Now, I couldn't have asked for a better brother and sister than you. We'll get that blue boy next time for sure.
I don't understand. Even though he got the better of us again, I don't feel the least bit angry. Why is that?
Yes. I need the vacuum. Not the cannon. Now that we've cleared the way. Hello, welcome. It's nice for you guys to be able to see and welcome people now. That stuff happens with Trovo all the time, and no one else can see it but me. Alright, give me the vacuum. We're gonna need large quantities of money. The reality is, we're actually pretty far through this already. This is not the longest game in the world. Alright, Buster Parts.
Alright, Mega Man, let's get started. Surprise? I upgraded the support equipment for the boat. I should be able to access your spotter from here, too. I wonder if that old fella used to be a digger, too.
Please turn. That's a really pathetic amount of money for this. Holes in the walls. This is why we need the jumpy springs. Hmm. Ah! Alright, I'm trying to think and remember where everything is, because I've beaten this game a ton of times, but it's been forever for, like, all of them. Gatling part, okay, now we're getting to that. Quiet, you.
What did you find? From these readings,
I gotta remember that doing that completely cuts her off. It doesn't just pause. Very Gatling good. Okay. I do not remember at all which is the right way to go, which is not. I'm just hoping here.
Mega Man, what can you see up there? I'm not picking up anything on my monitor.
Oh, this is this whole thing.
I don't know. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Hmm. Let's check out the other way for a bit. She is. Oh. Right, that's the only way to go. Never mind. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that might be worth retreating for. Hold on. I think that's what I need for the speedy boots. It'd be so much easier to have like one of the many weapon arms, but I need so much money that not taking the vacuum arm is making the future harder. Speedy boots. And I almost immediately got ran over by a car. Oh yeah, the skate time trials. Because no game can just let us have fun. Also make it, yeah. How am I doing on my... Okay. Not too bad. Sorry for not being as talkative. Ironically, it's not concentrating on the game, it's concentrating on the freaking controls that is the hardest part in this thing. Yeah, I know. Oh, come on. Not worth it. As bad as the N64 controller was, this game was definitely made for it. Preference. Yeah. I mean, technically, this is a PlayStation 1 game that was ported to the Nintendo 64. So it wasn't even made for the Nintendo 64. Right now, I'm just trying to clear and get a map. Late 90s and early 2000s were a rough time for video games, indeed. This is why I hate this room. Okay. I think the best thing I could do is move over there for now. Okay. Okay, well, it technically is. Right. So I do think I've probably gotten everything I need out of here, short of just killing everything. Watch me be very wrong. Right, I forgot how much I hate you guys. Ha! I need the drill so badly. Ah, Rapid Striker. Okay. And nothing else. I'm not bothering. I am out of here. Right. I'm gonna go plug stuff in. Boss fight. Yeah, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get at the moment.
If I'm reading this right, there's a huge refractor there. We should be able to repair the flutter with one that big.
If not boss, why boss shaped? I love how suspicious he is.
That's funny. No alarms or security devices? Be careful, Mega Man. I don't like the looks of this.
Refractors are equal parts power source and computing capability.
Mega Man, I'm picking up a Reaver bot.
Here we go.
It came out of nowhere. It's a big one. The readings are going off the scale.
I'm trying to remember how to damage this guy. Right, headshots, which are impossible to do. Thanks to this terrible targeting system. The fact that the camera keeps normalizing. Oh, come on, it was past me. It was past me! Well, I'm not gonna make it.
It looks like you damaged it. Keep it up, Mega Man.
Ah. These controls suck. Well, that's it for me.
Good luck.
Which means I gotta do all that again. You know what? I'm gonna go re-equip supplies, and I'm just gonna say screw it. I will sacrifice the money for the big gun. You know what? I'm also gonna get a recharge for the big gun. Uh, does this work? I don't think I've ever used the Chameleon Net before. Does it work and is it worth it? Like, can I use this on the boss? Wait, no, I can use this on the alligators. Just screw it. Go all in. All right, we're going to find out if the Chameleon Net is worth it. You know what? I'm going to go all in and still try to use it on the boss. I already missed my vacuum arm. I do need more arms. Right, I still need to get the other stuff from... the room, got ya. Okay. Do you remember hearing of a kid who collected vacuum? Are you kidding me? Moment. Testing. Right. Just wanted to double check something. Or more specifically, that something was still working. I think I just have the treasure chest in the center. Okay. Nope, bye. No one likes you and you smell funny. Now that I have this, I have to remember I can use it. Nope, bye. Go away.
If I'm... No alarms or security devices? Be careful, Mega Man. I don't like the looks of this. Mega Man, I'm picking up a Reaverbot signal. It came out of nowhere. It's a big one. The readings are going off the scale.
Nope, doesn't work on bosses. I got. Okay, so this cannon was a waste of time. Good to know.
It looks like you damaged it. Keep it up, Mega Man.
Cannon's too slow, doesn't aim up. Maybe I should have tried the grenade arm, but I'm not entirely sure I even have the equipment for this now that I think about it. Why was that so much easier?
Reaverbot signals anywhere. It looks like you got him.
Why was that so much easier? I could have so much money right now. Yeah, get over here. I'm gonna cannon you. Or maybe the cannon will just refuse to target people. Sure. I hate you all. Ah! Give me all your money.
You must be getting hungry, Mega Man. I made some apricot pie. Are you up for a slice when you get back?
Think I'm getting a cold.
Okay, I'm fresh out of ideas. You know, what bothers me most is that while we're sitting here, he's out there digging up all sorts of stuff.
Calm down, Teasel. You're going to burst. He won't lead us to the treasure. No one will, as long as that big door is still locked. All we have to do is make sure we get rid of him before then. Right? So what if he digs up a few scraps here and there? He can keep that garbage. All we're after is whatever's behind the main gate. Right, Teasel?
No, you're absolutely right. Then that will be our new plan. We'll wait for him to open the main gate. We'll let him keep whatever he finds until then. He'll see. It'll be the Bonds who have the last laugh in this game.
That's right!
Yeah, we've got one sub gate and then the main gate. But we've got several fights with the Bonds. Be able to repair the flutter, hooray! No, I want my equipment first!
Mega Man, could you take care of the refractor? Okay. Finished. It's ready. Okay, I'm all done here, too. I'm going to fire up the engine, Mega Man. You grab that blue lever there.
Gotcha. This one, right?
Yep, on my mark.
Ready.
Sail switch on. Refractor rotation speed increasing. Engine field generation at 80%. Safety lock set. Initiating countdown. 3, 2, 1. Mega Man, now!
Here goes.
Metastatic field operational. Pair production active. Come on, fly.
We're flying. It worked. You did it, Rolf. We're flying. We're flying.
Well, I still have a lot of work left, but we should be able to get around the island at least. And you'll be able to reach that cave now, too. Let me know when you want to start a dig at the cave, and I'll take you there anytime.
Can I? Thank you. Got something for you, Mega Man. It's something attached to your Mega Man Buster. Till now, you've only been able to use 2 parts simultaneously, right? Well, with this, you'll be able to use 3 different parts at the same time. That's it? I forgot about something. Oh, hi, Mega Man. Lamia asked me to find out what I could about the treasure that's supposed to be buried here. Island's just got so many mysteries, I don't know where to start looking. Mega Man, have you ever heard of the main gate? Absolutely. Oh, you have, eh? You probably already noticed, but the largest ruin on the island is called the main gate. It can be found near the old city. What's unusual about it is that as far as anyone knows, there's no way to get inside. I have a theory it's connected in some way to or with the subgates. Tell me, Mega Man, have you found a passage in subgates that connects to the main gate? If I'm right, subgate in the Closure Woods is some kind of key for the main gate. I'm willing to bet anything those treasure pirates are after is inside the main gate. Probably realize how close they and we are. Getting the treasure. Don't let your guard down. True, a 3rd slot is pretty huge. We are going to save that subgate for next time, though, because we are getting low on time. But yeah, we now have a functional flutter. We have one subgate to explore. How did none of the stuff get destroyed in the crash? That's a pretty good question. How has more of this not been... Ring found the dungeon might look nice on roll. I don't find the drill until this next one, do I? That's why I haven't found it yet. Right at the very... No! The drill's in the main gate! Darn it! No, the drill's in the main gate. Oh my gosh, that's frustrating. That is frustrating. All right, with that, I think we're going to call it for tonight. Let's get the DLive giveaway ready to go. Casual Friday, we will do more of both this and Harvest Moon 64. Let's get DLive open, shall we? Do our points giveaway for those of you watching on DLive. That is the wrong channel. Yeah, there's some kinks to work out, but the social stream ninja has been amazing. It has been the answer to all of my prayers as far as chat is concerned. Blue Kitty, an amazing find, awesome work. Thank you for letting me know about it. All right. Treasure chest. Open. Not a lot this time because it's just tonight's. Sorry about that. I was just too worn out to be able to stream on Friday after everything. It had been a very long day. All right, chest is counting down. I have no control over who does and doesn't get anything with it. It just happens. The Rippy one is tonight's winner. Congratulations, Rippy. All right. Yeah, I don't think I have any other announcements other than I will see you this upcoming Friday. I hope you all had a great weekend. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. Thank you for the subscribing and liking and so on and so forth. I will see you in the next stream. Be safe and have a good week.